सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Naishkarmya Siddhi, third chapter, page 112, introductory portion of verse number 47, Anubandhokti, fourth line in the middle. Tatra kechidahuhu तत्त्वमस्यादिवाक्यैः यथावस्थितवस्तु याथात्म्य व्याख्याना निष्ठैः न यथोक्ते अर्थः प्रतिपत्तुं शक्यते अभिधाश्रुतित्वात् तेषाम्. In this portion, a Purva-Pakshi is known as Purva-Mimamsaka or Vedanta Ekadeshi. This Purva-Pakshi says all Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams are only Karya-Bodhaka Vakyani. As Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams, they are apramanam, invalid. They have to be converted into Karya-Bodhaka Vakyani. Fully technical. I will explain. Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyam is a fact-revealing statement. Tattvamasi is a fact-revealing statement. You are that Brahman. The fact-revealing sentences or statements are called Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyani. Aham Brahmasmi is also a Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyam. All Mahavakyams are Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyani. Karya-Bodhaka Vakyam means a statement, a Vedic statement which talks about the karma, what is to be done. Karya means karma. Karma-Bodhaka Vakyani. Now, the Purva-Pakshi, Vedanta Ekadeshi, is talking about Karya-Bodhaka Vakyani are alone there in Vedas. There are no any Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams, fact-revealing statements. If at all you call them as Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams or fact-revealing statements, they are apramanam as Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams. They are apramanam, invalid. How to make them valid? He wants to make them valid by a method. Simple, you supply, you import the Karya-Bodhaka status to the Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams. You implied or supply the Karya-Bodhaka status to the Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyams. Over. Job is over. This Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyam alone is called Abhidhavrittihi. Another name of Siddha-Bodhaka Vakyam is Abhidhavrittihi. In Veda, only activity is prescribed. Those statements are only there. Activity means karma. Karya bodhaka or karma bodhaka or activity, practicing some activity is alone there in Vedas. So this pramanam, it is apramanam or pramanam. Vedantin says Siddha bodhaka vakyams are pramanam. Puramimamsaka Vedanta Ekadesi says they are apramanam. Karyabodhaka vakyams are only pramanam. Siddha bodhaka vakyams are apramanam. Apramanam means invalid. Pramanam means valid. What is the definition of pramanam? What do you mean by pramanam? I should not give that definition. You are supposed to know that. I told you many times, a pramanam is a means that which gives knowledge. A pramanam is a means to which gives knowledge. Prama, knowledge. Karanam, that which gives. Prama, karanam, pramanam. Any instrument of knowledge. Your eyes are pramanam, ears are pramanam, nose is pramanam. For one knowledge, sound knowledge, forms knowledge, like that. Not only that, a pramanam is a pramanam when it is not known by, that knowledge is not known by any other pramanam. Pramanam definition is a pramanam when the knowledge of that pramanam cannot be known by other pramanam. I will explain again. Simple only, but it looks as though complicated. A pramanam is a pramanam when it gives the knowledge, it cannot be known by any other pramanam. Pramanantara anadhigatam. Anadhigatam means cannot be known. Adhigatam means can be known. Pramanantara means another pramanam. What is the example? Ears are giving the sound knowledge. They are pramanam. Eyes cannot give that sound knowledge. Nose cannot give that sound knowledge. Ears alone can give sound knowledge, Shabda Jnanam. Therefore, ears are alone called pramanam with regard to the sound. Similarly, eyes gives the knowledge about the color. They are called pramanam. Why? That color is anadhigatam, cannot be known by another pramanam like ears, nose, etc. So you have to extend this all pramanams like that only. This is the definition of pramana. So he says, he gives one example, Nadyas tire phalani santi. That example we saw in the last class, previous class also. When two persons are there sitting near the river bank, one person says, Nadyas tire, other side of the bank, there is a river bank. That bank, there are fruits. Nadyas tire phalani santi. Fruits are there. The one who is telling is a speaker. Who is talking about the fruits is a speaker of that knowledge. And another person is a receiver of that knowledge. So this person, speaker, also has got pratyaksha jnanam through pratyaksha pramanam. Phalani santi, how he knows? He saw those fruits other side of the river. Small river, he can see the other side of the bank. They are selling, suppose. Other person, the receiver of that knowledge also, yes, there are fruits. He also got the knowledge through pratyaksha pramanam, through his eyes. The receiver of that knowledge, Nadyas tire phalani santi, receiver of that knowledge also has got pratyaksha pramanam. Pratyaksha pramana means direct means of knowledge. Through his eyes he saw. Speaker also, who is telling, uttering that statement, Nadyastire phalani santi, he also has got Pratyaksha jnanam. Through Pratyaksha pramanam, eyes. Both of them have got Pratyaksha jnanam through Pratyaksha pramanam, called eyes. Now, a blind person cannot receive that knowledge. Fruits are there on the other side of the bank of the river. A blind person cannot get the knowledge. Even blind person cannot speak about that knowledge. He cannot say, he cannot see also. He cannot talk about that also. Because he has not seen, he doesn't have pratyaksha jnana. Therefore, here Siddha Bodhaka Vakyams are totally apramanam, he says. He keeps in his own way of presentation. Somehow he want to, because he respect Veda. Veda murdhanyaha. He keeps Veda on his head, means gives that much value. Who? Purvamimamsaka. Purvamimamsaka or Vedanta Ekadesi give value to Veda, utmost value. Therefore, Tattvamasi Mahavakya Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam, what you are telling, he cannot deny, because it is a Veda Vakyam. Chandogya Upanishad, Sama Veda Vakyam. Aham Brahmasmi also he cannot deny, because it is Shukla Yajurvediya Brihadaranyaka Upanishad Mahavakyam. Ayamatma Brahma also he cannot deny, it belongs to Atharvana Veda. Of course, in Shukla Yajurveda also it comes. Prajnanam Brahma, all these are Vedic statements, Siddha Bodhaka Vakyams. He cannot say no, they are not valid, because he gives value to Veda. Now what to do? He want to convert those Siddha Bodhaka Vakyams into Karya Bodhaka Vakyams. How he does Karya Bodhaka Vakyam, what way he does, that we have to know. That is the discussion here. For example, when I say, I am thirsty, or I am hungry, immediately what you say? There is water. If I say I am thirsty, you say there is water. If I am hungry, if I say, you say there is food. But you did not say what? Drink water. You have not said. Eat the food. You have not said. But there is water is a commandment. There is implied meaning, you can drink water. Without saying, it is understood, implied, supplied. Correct? I am hungry, there is a food. Go and eat, you have not said, but supplied, implied. The meaning is there. If you are hungry, go and eat, there is a food. So supply. Like that, here also, it is a commandment is implied. Commandment is implied, so therefore supply the implied meaning of implied commandment. Supply the implied commandment. Implied means what? Indirectly, commandment is there. Go and eat. Commandment. But it is not directly available. That is called implied. Lakshanaya. Implied. Lakshyartha. So now, how to convert Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam Tattvamasi into Karya Bodhaka Vakyam? He says, Tattvamasi, when Guru says, Aham Brahmasmi iti upasita. There is a pramanam also, he says. What pramanam? Brihadaranyaka 147 Atma ityeva upasita. Clearly, Upanishad is telling how Purvamimamsaka interpret this, you see. Brihadaranyaka first chapter, 4th Brahmanam, 7th mantra, the statement comes, Atma iti eva upasita, word has come. Therefore, Tat Tvam Asi, when Guru says, you are that Brahman, iti upasita, may you meditate. Meditation means a karya bodhaka vakyam, commandment. Upasita. Therefore, you have converted the Siddha bodhaka vakyam into karya bodhaka vakyam. This is the Purva Pakshi. We are going to refute that later. So that Brihadaranyaka Atma ityeva upasita vat tattvamasi iti upasita. That Brahman you are, may you meditate. Sishya has to say, Aham Brahma asmi iti upasita. I am Brahman, do meditation. This is what Purva Pakshi says. You import that upasita word here to tattvamasi. That upasita, where it comes in Brihadaranyaka, that upasita supply here. Tattvamasi ki Atma va are drashtavyaha srotavyahu mantavyo nididhyasitavyaha. That tavya pratyaya is there, is a commandment. How can you say Siddha bodhaka vakyam? It is telling you, implied meaning is there, may you listen, may you contemplate, may you reflect upon mananam. Shrotavyo mantavyo nididhyasitavyaha. So, upasana is the meaning of Mahavakya. Who says? Purva Pakshi says, upasana is the meaning of Mahavakya. Therefore what? Therefore, Siddha bodhaka vakyams are invalid. You have to convert them into Karya bodhaka vakyam like this. Like this. Now further, up to here we saw in the last class. Tatra kechidahuhu. Kechid means some Vedanta Ekadesi. What they say? Tattvamasyadi vakyehi. By Tattvamasi Mahavakyams, Yathavat Avasthita Vastu Yathatmyam Anvakyanam Nishtaihi Na Yathoktaha Arthaha Pratipattum Sikyate. You should not take as it is Tattvamasi and Tattvamasi. Yathatmyam Abhidha Shrutihi. It says Abhidha Shruti Pratipattum Shikyate Nishtaihi. Na is there. Na Pratipattum Shikyate Yathoktaha Arthaha. Yathoktaha means what? You are that Brahman. And a Guru says you are that Brahman. Can I become Brahman? No. Yadhokta Artha Na Shikyate Pratipattum. Pratipattum means to take. That meaning not possible. What is that? Siddha bodhaka vakyam. Abhidha shruti. Abhidha shruti. Shrutitvat tesham. They are all come under Abhidha shruti. Abhidha shruti means Siddha bodhaka vakyam. Siddha bodhaka vakyam means here fact revealing statements. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now continuation. Here also Sureshwaracharya is going to give reply, and both are coming together. नहि लोके अभिधाश्रुतेः प्रमाणान्तरनिरपेक्षायाः नद्यास्थिरे फलानि सन्ति इति इत्यादिकायाः प्रामाण्यमभ्युपगतम् अतः नियोगमुखेन एवम् अभिधाश्रुतेः प्रामाण्यं युक्तं प्रमाणान्तरनिरपेक्षत्वात् नियोगस्य. Up to here we will see. Ataha, therefore, niyoga vidhi. Niyogaha means vidhi agnya, commandment. A fresh commandment. Niyogaha. Pramanantara anapeksham. Pramanantara anapeksham means dependent on another, not dependent on another pramanam. Pramanantara anapeksham. Up to here, Purva Pakshi. There is no another pramanam to come here. It is niyoga means commandment, fresh commandment. Pramanantara anapeksham. Ataha niyogaha vidhi, to be supplied. Agnya. Therefore, this parihara, from here, Sureshwaracharya is going to give the answer. In Brahma Sutra, 4th Sutra, Tattva Samanvayat also, Bhattamatam and Prabhakaramatam, Bhattamimamsaka, Prabhakaramatam's Vrittikaramatam, Vedanta Ekadesi discussed there, who is closer to Purvamimamsaka. So let us assume now, I will read the portion, then what Sureshwaracharya is telling. We have read the Nahi Lokena. I have to read. Asya pariharartham asesha pratyakshadi prameyatva nirakarana atindriyartha vishayatvat abhidhashrutehe pramanyam supta purusha prabodhaka vakyasyesh evam vattavyamityayam arambha. This portion requires lot of explanation. Let me try. You also try to understand. Asya pariharaha. There is a remedy for this Purvapakshi's statement. He is not accepting. Why you are not accepting the Siddhabodhaka Vakyam? Sureshwaracharya is presenting now. So, okay, let us accept, let us assume, as you say, O Purvapakshi, Upasana we support. Okay, let us assume Upasana we support. First step. As Purvapakshi says. Then let us assume it is only a Karya Bodhaka Vakyam. Tattvamasi, let it be a Karya Bodhaka Vakyam. Okay. We support it and we supply also Karya Bodhaka Vakyam, and Karya Bodhaka Vakyam also is acceptable, suppose. Now let us say he practices. Tattvamasi iti upasita practice. Meditation practice he does. Okay. As you have asked Purvapakshi, he will do that. Then we assume he got moksha. Okay. After doing upasana, Guru said Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi. The student Aham Brahmasmi, he started meditation. Okay, he has got moksha. Now I will ask you, what type of moksha is this? What type of moksha is this? Shankaracharya argues, and Sureshwaracharya is also arguing. Shankaracharya Shishya river. What will be the nature of that moksha? Is it Nitya moksha or Anitya moksha? By meditation practice, moksha has come. Because he did practice by karma, you will get moksha, he is telling. What karma? Manasika karma. What manasika karma? Dhyanam. What dhyanam? Aham brahmasmi dhyanam. In Aham Brahmasmi Dhyanam, he has got moksha. Suppose we assume it has got a beginning. Why? After Dhyanam only he has got moksha. After Dhyanam only he has got moksha. Na? It has got a beginning and it will have an end also. So moksha is what we say, moksha is eternal. Nitya Mukti is the teaching of Veda. But you are telling after Dhyanam moksha has come. If it comes, it will go. That is the whatever comes, it goes. Where it is said in Mandukya Upanishad. Gaudapadacharya says, Anader antavatvancha samsarasya na sitsyati anantata chadimataha mokshasya na bhavishyati. Moksha is not a thing that which has to come. If it comes, it will go away. It will not destroy the samsara. Samsara cannot be destroyed by the arrival of moksha. Arrival moksha will have a departure. So arrival, departing moksha, who wants? Because your moksha is also temporary. So samsara nivritti becomes temporary. That means again samsara comes, birth, death, all those problems will come. So Gaudapadacharya says, if Siddhabodhaka Vakyams are all Karyabodhaka Vakyams like this you supply, O Purvapakshi, imply, what will happen? Whole Veda will become Karmakanda only. There is no possibility of Jnanakanda. Whole Veda comes under Karma, Karmakanda. This is a big mistake. Veda is having Jnanakanda also. If you imply or supply like this all Karyabodhaka Vakyams into Siddhabodhaka Vakyani, there cannot be any Jnanam. There is no possibility of knowledge because everything is an action, activity. Meditation is an activity according to Purvapakshi. Therefore, that is not acceptable. Nididhyasana, actually Nididhyasana is not an activity. Nididhyasanam means not upasana. It is not a meditation. It is not for moksha. Moksha, jnanam comes only in Shravanam, not in Nididhyasanam. In Nididhyasanam, what comes? It removes avarana, viparita bhavana. Nididhyasana is only to internalize the teaching, whatever you have already received. No new knowledge will come in Nididhyasana. That is meditation according to him, Purvapakshi. So, moksha means not getting something, status of moksha at particular time. According to Vedanta, moksha means dropping that desire to get moksha. We say dropping the expectation for moksha. The day when you drop the expectation to get moksha, you are muktaha. That is the definition of moksha. Swamiji says D-Day. D-Day means the day you drop. People, I want to get moksha, I want to get moksha. As long as you have that expectation, continue the study. Until you understand that I need not get moksha, I was Atma, I am Atma, I ever will be the Atma, I need not expect moksha. If you have that understanding, you have dropped that expectation on that day. That is called moksha. Many people don't understand this because they don't study Shastra for a length of time from a proper guru. You have to study for a length of time systematically. You require a lot of physical stamina, mental stamina, of course, intellectual stamina also. Person should not get tired of. The day when you are dropped the expectation of getting moksha, that day you have attained moksha. Okay, wrong notion you have to drop. That means you discover I need not get moksha. Moksha is my swarupam. I, the Atma, am mukta swarupaha. Ever nitya shuddha buddha mukta swarupaha. Ekatma pratyayasaram satyam sara eka sara nitya satya swarupam aham. So anitya moksha is like a swarga. Anitya moksha is like a swarga. Swargaloka. Swargaloka means what Krishna said. Swargalokam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. Suppose you go to Swargaloka also, you will get, you will come back. That is also not a moksha. But Purvamimamsaka also believe in Swarga. Strong belief. What he says, you go on and on doing all karmas, your mind get purified, and after purification you will go to Swarga and you attain moksha. Then we ask him, Swarga, how do you know that he will go to Swarga? Because there is Shastra Pramanam. Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam, like that he is showing from Katopanishad. Even Siddha Bodhakam also is the Pramanam. If it, suppose we say Swarga, some people say Swarga is nothing but, so nowhere Swarga is there. Only when you feel happy here, and you get happiness in Bhuloka itself, it is a Swargaloka. It is not correct. Veda is telling there is Swargaloka. Therefore, Purvamimamsaka completely 100% accept the Swargaloka. Of course, we also accept Swargaloka. Advaitins also. Why? Veda tells Swargaloka is there. Therefore, he says Siddha Bodhaka Vakyams also is a apramanam. If we say Swargaloka Vakyam is Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam, if you say Swargaloka is not there, then Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam will become apramanam. Apramanam. Because it is also a fact revealing statement by Veda. Swarga is there. Jyotishto mayagena swarga kamo ejeta. It is there. Therefore, it is whether laukikam. See, there are two types of statements. Purusha buddhi dwara paurusheya vakyam laukika vakyams. And apaurusheya Vaidika Vakyams, which are not available for Indriyams. Indriya Agocharatvat. That's what Acharya used the word. Swarga, Punya, Papa are Indriya Agocharam. Means they are not perceptible through sense organs. When they are not perceptible through sense organs, you are relying upon what? Veda only. Veda statements are only available. Now here, Laukika Shabda, Vaidika Shabda, two types of shabdas are there. Swarga is there is Vaidika Vakyam. Therefore, Anitya Moksha is like a Swargaloka Gamanam, because Krishna said you will come back again after going to Swarga also. It is going to Swarga and Anitya Moksha are same. So even Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam also is Apramanam. If it would have um, uh, come from Laukika Shabda. If it is a Laukika Shabda, it becomes Apramanam. But it is not coming from Laukika Shabda, it is coming from Veda. We accept it. That's why he also accept, we also accept. Now we are slowly bringing him to our line. Just as you accept that Swarga Loka Prapti as Pramana Vakyam, if you don't accept, then Veda Vakyams are rejected. Therefore, we'll accept. Both of us accept, because it is not Purusha Buddhi Dwara Janyam. Purusha Apaurusheya Vakyam, that is. Because you cannot know through, any scientist cannot talk about Swarga. All rationalists, they don't accept Swarga. For them, Swarga is not acceptable. But only Vedantins, Mimamsakas, they accept Swarga. Like Laukika Vakyamans, like Japan, Taiwan, the earthquake has come. And those who have seen that directly, they send the news, and the news is published. When news is published, you read that news. It is Apaurusheya Shabdam or Paurusheyam. Japan, there is a tsunami has come and some earthquake has come. Yesterday, day before yesterday. So that is a news published. It is a Purusha Buddhi Janyam, not Apaurusheyam. Purusha Buddhi means it was a news published by a person who got that news directly, who saw it. So it is available for sense perception. Swarga and Punya Papa are not available for sense perception. Even scientists also talk that experimental that also come from only human mind. Scientists, all their experiments are what? Apaurusheyama, Paurusheyama. Paurusheyam. Paurusheyam means Purusha Buddhi Janyam. So, available for sense perception, Indriya Gocharam. You cannot talk about Swarga, Punya, Papa as Indriya Gocharam. So, Laukika Vakyam coming from Paurusheya Pramanam, or human mind, we have to say. So, the law, this law you cannot apply here. You cannot apply here Apaurusheya Pramanam, which is not coming from human mind. That you cannot supply here. So, Purvamimamska accept heaven, it is Apaurusheya Vakyam. Evident fact, Swarga is Vyavaharikam. It is Vyavaharika Satyam, relative order of reality. We accept, and Purvamimamsaka also accept. Fine. So what now? We are going to ask him further, because we have to bring him to our line. How to do that? We ask him, how do you know Swarga is eternal? How do you know Swarga is eternal? We ask him. He says, Shastra says, by doing ritual, you will get punya, you will go to Swarga. If we ask Purvamimamsaka, Purvamimamsaka says, I know from Veda. Swarga, you are telling if he goes to Swarga by rituals, practicing and all. He says, I know through Veda. Which Veda? Krishna Yajurveda, Kathopanishad. Yamadharmaraja tells to Nachiketas, Na tatra Tvam jaraya bibheti. Hey Nachiketa, don't ask about Atma. I will give Swarga to you. You can go to Swarga, happily live there. Why you are asking about Atma? That time Madharmaraja said, Na tatra na tatra tvam jaraya bibheti. You will not afraid of old age. Ubhe tirtva ashanaya pipase. And Nachiketa also knows that you are free from hunger and thirst. Free from hunger and thirst. Shokadigo modate swargalokena. You can enjoy all the time without any shoka and moha. Pramanam is there. So Purvapakshi gives that exam pramanam, Kathopanishad. The Swarga Bodhaka Vakyam is a fact for Purvapakshi. For us also it is a fact only. Because Veda is telling Siddha Bodhaka, Swarga Bodhaka Vakyam is a Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. If you say it is apramanam, there is no Swarga, you cannot say because it is pramanam, you are accepting, I am also accepting. Yes. If you say it is pramanam, you accept Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Okay. Who Purvapakshi? We are asking Purvapakshi. You are accepting Swarga. That means you are accepting Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Swarga you are accepting. Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam you are accepting. Then he has to say what? He has to say it is a different type of Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Unlike Tattvamasi. It is a different type of Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. It cannot be known through any other pramanam. Pramanam Lakshanam Adidane. Pramanam means it cannot be known through any other pramanam. Swarga is there, you can go to Swarga, can be known only through Veda. That is why it is pramanam. It is not pramanantara adhigatam. Pramanantara anadhigatam. Therefore, pratyaksha, anubhava, etc. Anubhava, pratyaksha anubhava, anumana, pramanam dwara, you cannot know Swarga, Punya, Papa. Therefore, it is a different type of Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Okay, that is what Purvapakshi has to say. There is no other way. We can make a generalization. What is that generalization? Vaidika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyams are pramanam when they are not available for another pramanam. Okay, Vaidika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyams are pramanam because Swarga is there. So Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam Veda is telling. Therefore, Vaidika Vakyam. Therefore, it is not available for perception also, not available for another pramanam also. Only through Veda you can know. This is one type of pramanam. For example, Agnihi Himasya Bheshajam. Veda Vakyam. Agnihi Himasya Bheshajam. This Vaidika pramanam, that means when that is where there is a lot of coolness, chillness, cold. Cold means atmosphere, there is very much cold, December, January like. Then what you do? You sit near the fire. The remedy to reduce your cold, cold means not this cold, it's okay, and the feeling chillness, too much chillness. So you sit near the fire. So Agnihi Himasya Bheshajam is a Veda Vakyam. But it is known through Pratyaksha Pramanam, also Anubhava Pramanam. It is known through Anubhava Pramanam also. It is said by Veda also. Vaidika Shabda only. but is pramanantara adhigatam. What pramanam? Anubhava pramanam. அதுக்கு வேதா சொன்னபடி சொன்னாலும் நமக்கு தெரியுமே. Stand near the fire, you feel that reduction of that cold. You feel. So pramanantara adhigatam. Veda vakyams himasya bheshajam, agnihi himasya bheshajam, even though it is a Vaidika vakyam, there is a pramanantara adhigatam for that. There is another pramanam for that also, that is anubhava pramanam, pratyaksha anubhava pramanam. We all know that. It is not knowable through pratyaksha pramanam சொல்ல முடியாது. Before Veda telling also, we know that it is the fire which removes my cold. Like that. So the punya papa is not available for science. That also we believe in that eternal swarga. Even Christians also believe in eternal swarga. Just as you are believing in eternal swarga, Veda Vakyam, Purvapakshi accept that. Why can't you accept this Tattvamasi Brahman as Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam? So, I am Brahman. I am Brahman is a fact revealing statement, Mahavakyam. Aham Brahma Asmi is a Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Pramanam Anadhigatam. This is a Pramanantara Agamyam. It cannot be known through any other pramana. If you say meditation means analysis, okay, we'll accept. We don't mind. But you say meditation is a karya bodhaka vakyam. Upasita, karyam, pannanum, karma. You are telling, then that is the problem for us. We should not say meditation is a karma. Analysis, okay, analysis, okay, inquiry. That we'll accept. But here, asya pariharartham, to answer Purvapakshi, pramanantara gamyam siddha bodhaka vakyam laukika siddha bodhaka vakyam va pramanantara agamya siddha bodhaka vaidika siddha bodhaka vakyam va. Here, with regard to Tattvamasi, Sakshi Atma. Sakshi Atma is revealed by Mahavakyam. So, Laukika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam Pramanantara Gamyam. Laukika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam Pramanantara Gamyam means can be known through another Pramana. But Vaidika Vakyam Pramanantara Agamya Siddha Bodhaka Vaidika Vakyam. There is a difference. Pramanantara Gamyam Laukika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Through another Pramana you can know that fact revealing statements which are Laukikam. Like there is an earthquake, tsunami. Pramanantara Gamyam. You can know through another Pramanam also. You can see in TV, you can read in the paper, Shabda, Laukika Shabda it is. But Tattvamasi is Pramanantara Agamyam Vaidika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. That you should know the difference. Aham Brahma Asmi, I am the Sakshi Chaitanyam Brahma is Vaidika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam Pramanantara Agamyam. In the conditions all are important. Pramanantara Agamya Vaidika Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam Aham Brahmasmi or Tattvamasi. Therefore, Sakshi Atma is revealed by Mahavakyam. Like a Swarga Atindriya Vishayatvam. Atindriya Vishayam, this is also Atindriya Vishayam. Aham Atma is not Indriya Gocharam. It is not a Indriya Gocharam. It is not available for Pratyaksha Pramanam. Yattadadreshyam agrahyam agotram avarnam achakshusrotram. It is not na chakshur gacchati na vag gacchati no manaha. Therefore, Swarga is pramanantara agamyam. It is siddhabodhaka vakyam for you, and it is eternal for you, and it is you are accepting it. Similarly, Tattvamasi is also pramanantara agamyam and siddhabodhakam vaidika vakyam. So, unlike Nadyas Tire is a pratyaksha pramanam. It is a pratyaksham, unlike Nadyas Tire. So, that is Vishama Drishtanta. You should not give that Drishtanta like Swarga. Swarga Drishtanta, Atma is suprasensuous. Atma is suprasensuous, therefore, don't compare with local examples. For that, Acharya here mentions Supta Purushaha. Supta Purusha Prabodhaka Vakyasya Iva Vaktavyam Nitya Vaktavyam iti ayam arambha. Now he gives there one example like Supta Purushaha. Supta Purusha means a person who is sleeping, sleeper. Supta Purusha Prabodhaka Vakyam. How the Supta Purusha, the sleeping person, is woken up. Indriyartha Vishayatvat Abhidashrutehe Pramanyam Supta Purusha Bodhaka Vakyasya Iva. On this we have to do analysis. Supta Bodhaka means waking up the sleeping person. Supta Bodhaka Vakyasya Iva. Like a statement that which is Uttisthata Jagrata. That is a Supta Bodhaka Vakyam. May you wake up. Supta Bodhaka Vakyam means may you wake up. Like Uttisthata Jagrata. Uttisthata Jagrata means you wake up. Who has withdrawn his sense organs, he is neither a pramata nor pramanam, or any sense organs are not there to function. They are not functioning. Therefore, he is not no more a knower. He is no more a seer, no more a pramata. He is neither subject nor object, because he is not in dream also. Neither Swapna Purushaha nor Jagrata Purushaha. He is a Supta Purushaha. How you wake up him? He is not able to interact with the world. He is sleeping, deep sleep. So what is the Vyavahara, Jagrat Vyavahara Atitaha? He is away from the waking world's interaction, sleeper. All of us, after a few hours, we are going to become like that only, when you go to sleep. Supta Bodhaka, wake up the sleeper. What do we do? How you wake up? He cannot access with the waking world. He cannot access with the dream world, because all sense organs are closed, withdrawn. So how you wake up? What is the sentence? So how can you wake up? Wake up call, they say. Wake up call to Jagradavastha. Vyavahara Vakyam. Wake up call to Jagradavastha Vyavahara Vakyam or Jagrat Shabda Pramana Vakyam. Jagrat Shabda Pramana Vakyam reach to Jagrat Vyavahara Atita Supta Purusha. It's a little bit words jugglery. See, I am waking up a person who is sleeping. I am Jagrat Purusha, Vyakti. Jagrat Vyavahara, I am in Jagrat Vyavahara. Jagrat Shabda Pramanam I am using. Come on, wake up. That person, sleeping person is Jagrat Atita Supta Purushaha. Jagrat Atita Purushaha is woken up by through Jagrat waking world Shabdam. How can it will work upon that person who is sleeping, Supta Purusha? He is not connected to Jagrat, Vyavaharika Jagrat Prapancha. How you are waking up? So, similarly, so still it is strongly work. Every one of us is Jagrata Aditaha. I am in Jagrata Avastha. How Jagrata Avastha Purushaha wake up the Jagra Atita Purushaha? How it will work? Nalla work pandrathe. Similarly, here also, even, that is important, even similarly, Mahavakya reaches the Sakshi peculiarly through Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi, when Guru says Paramarthika Satyam Atma, Guru is talking who is Vyavaharika Satyam. Okay, Guru he is telling Tattvamasi Vyavaharika Satyam. Shishya is telling Aham Brahmasmi, it is Vyavaharikam or Paramarthikam. Aham Brahma, I am Brahman is Paramarthikam or Vyavaharikam. I am Brahman is Paramarthikam. Aham Brahma Asmi iti Vritti Vyavaharikam. Brahman is Paramarthikam. Okay. Therefore, here Mahavakya reaches the Sakshi peculiarly to remove Adhyatmika Nidra. Adhyatmika Nidra, Andha Nidra and normal Vyavaharika Nidra. The sleeping person is woken up by a Jagrat Purusha. Similarly, Vyavaharika Tattvamasi Vakyam, Vaidika Vakyam, it remove the Adhyatmika Nidra means ignorance, slumber. He doesn't know that he is Atma, Paramarthika Satyam will work like that. More details we'll see in the next class. Pramanantara Nirapeksha. These are all, this is the Parihara. How to do Parihara, and he concludes like that. In Sloka, he explained that in more details. These words are also, I will explain in the next class. Details. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.